Howdy! And welcome back to Let's Play Hyrule Warriors. We're on stage 4, Valley of Seers. And this is a really cool episode and a really great level in the game if you want my opinion on things. So, Valley of Seers is a brand new area for the Legend of Zelda series. Cannot be found in any of the Zelda titles, but is also one of great importance within Hyrule Warriors. It's one that we will be revisiting multitudes of times. In this episode, we are going to finally confront Sia, and we have fought them back to the valley, and this is kind of like their home base where everything is going down. We've kind of pushed them out of Hyrule, pushed them out of the castle, out of the woods, and we pushed our way through the Elden caves, and we're now here at the Valley of the Seers. Not sure what that means, Valley of Seers, and I'm not really sure what the inspiration was behind this stage and design, but either way, it's a pretty cool level. As you can see, it's kind of got a ruined feel to it, and there's a lot of monsters. It's kind of a darker area, everything from the sky to the enemy designs. You've got dark nuts, so yeah, it's a dark level. So, anyways, I'm going to be playing as Sheik again, and this level kind of sets the stage for everything that is going to happen in the rest of Hyrule Warriors. So again, it's a pretty pivotal point right here in this level. So what we've got here is also the introduction of a new enemy, Beamos. Everyone who's played a Zelda game knows who a Beamos is, and it's just a statue that shoots off lasers. And once again, you can just shoot them or destroy them with a bomb. Oftentimes, bombs or arrows are the go-to method for destroying Beamos, and in this game, it happens to be the bomb. And they're really easy to take out, and they're never actually a threat. If you go into a keep and there's a Beamos, they will occasionally attack you or fire a laser your way, but you have to be directly in its path for it to hurt you. Otherwise, it's kind of a useless enemy, so don't pay too much mind to them. Anyways, what we are going to be doing is also fighting a new boss, which we'll go into a little bit more detail when we get there. But it's actually a really cool boss, and it's one of my favorites in this game. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, all of you Nintendo fans, at this point, the Super Smash 3DS demo code has been released. Platinum members of Club Nintendo who opted to receive email updates received a ton of download codes for the demo of Super Smash 3D or for the 3DS, and it's a lot of fun. I downloaded it and I've been giving it a shot, and I can see the appeal. I definitely don't think it's going to take on as much traction as the console Wii U version. I feel like the screen is a little bit too small, and definitely when you add 3 other players, be it human or computers, things just get a little bit chaotic, and it's way too much going on for such a small screen. That's just my personal opinion and everything. It's still a lot of fun, and granted, you only get like 4 or 5 demo characters in one stage, and you really can't customize it. But so far I like it. I'd probably give like a 7 out of 10. But it's just a little bit too much going on in my opinion. So maybe once the game actually comes out, we'll have a better idea. I will be hopefully reviewing it and publishing it on the site. But anyways, we're here once again fighting against Volga. And he is definitely one of the fiercer foes that we will face in Hyrule Warriors. We fight him several different times. Right now, I'm just repeatedly dropping like a meteor or a magma rock on him. He seems to be doing the job quite nicely. Let's go ahead and get rid of this Dark Nut who's in my face. I can imagine some of the higher difficulty levels, how challenging Volga could actually be, especially, maybe not in this iteration, but in some of the future ones. He definitely puts up a lot more of a challenge. Right now, I'm just dropping giant bomb after giant bomb on him. And they do a decent amount of damage. It takes out a noticeable chunk every time a bomb lands on him, so that's always a plus. He's getting me semi-weak. I've got about 5 hearts left. I'm just going to keep throwing bombs on him because, I mean, it's working. And So I may as well just keep that up. He's almost dead. Just see, it's kind of, the bombs are definitely, I feel like the bombs are cheap in this game. They're like a pistol from Halo. I just compared Hyrule Warriors to Halo. I'm just messing around with that though. But Volga is dead. He always blames it on carelessness, or he tries to blame you for being cheap. He's not a very gracious loser in combat, and everybody seems to make fun of him. Last time, Wizro made fun of him. This time, Sia's making fun of him. I'm not really sure what the connection is between any of them. How does Sia know Volga, and why is Volga so apt to helping Sia in her cause? Do they both have something to gain by taking over Hyrule? I mean, Sia and her ambitions, they're already like, they're kind of haphazard. They don't really make sense, and it's kind of a petty excuse for her launching an all-out combat. So what exactly is Volga's backstory? That's something that I hope they explore a little bit more of at some point. But at least Sia and her ambitions, they kind of lead to other things as well, which we'll cover a bit more in the next episode. But we're going to go ahead and capture this keep as well. What we're trying to do is take over the enemy stronghold, which is here in the Valley of Seers, as I mentioned earlier. So what we're going to be doing first is capturing some keeps and kind of building up our positioning around Sia in the top north area where you see that flag. So the first objective of capturing the keeps is now done. So as Lana is pointing out, it's now our turn to move forward and kind of work our way into these ruins in the northern part of the stage. What Lana is now talking about is these, well, wall of vines is how they're describing it. And what we need to do is find an item, a new item for the game that we can knock these vines down with. Bombs apparently do not destroy vines, and neither does the bow and arrow. So there's going to be a new item that we have to find to kind of work our way through there. So what we got here, we have an engineer appearing at the allied base. Apparently Hyrule has an engineering corps, and bridges are his specialty. So he is going to work his way while we have to kind of escort him. Hope he doesn't get killed. These guys are kind of running towards him, and we just need to guide him to that marker. The little X marks the spot on our map. Let's go ahead and take out these guys, because they're apparently, we're broadcasting this to everybody. So apparently these guys know they need to go take out the engineer. And Sia's kind of trash talking as well. And she's planning on launching a counterattack to whatever our attack may be. Because apparently, I guess everybody hears walkie-talkie. Hey, I'm going to launch a counterattack. Out. Hey, it's Impa. We're going to get you. Out. And it's just dumb. That was my really bad attempt at being a walkie-talkie and talking. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, because that would be the last time I ever do that in the Let's Play. You're welcome. So let's see, heading down, just going to, here we go, get this guy. Fine, I'll just have to come knocking at your base. Come on, Sia. I wonder if there's like another way to pronounce it. Is it Sia? Maybe it's like Italian or something. Maybe it's like Chow, Sal. Who knows? Oh, there's so much I'm supposed to be doing right now. So I'm supposed to escort this guy to the right. Impa is going to try and hold the middle, and now they want me / Link to run to the left and stop them from advancing by lowering a bridge of some sort. So they need to make up their mind on what I should do. But alright, we got the bridge lowered thanks to our handy Hyrulean engineer. So I can go ahead and kind of head to the west now, or I can like work my way up through the ruins, and I can just kind of assume that maybe my forces could stop them from advancing to the west on their own. I can enter the ruins interior. They got really creative with the naming here. Now Dark Nuts in this game are really easy to defeat. It's kind of sad because they're actually one of the harder enemies, going all the way back to the original Legend of Zelda game. What is this? We got some summoners. And summoners they're just enemies who spawn a constant wave of enemies. It's not really like you need summoners, because I don't think you can actually defeat every enemy in this game to begin with, because they always tend to spawn. Anyways, like there will be times you clear an area and the second you turn around, there's an enemy right there. So is it really necessary to have a summoner? I feel like that's just adding on some little plot device or extra mission that was already going to be taken care of anyways. Let's get these rupees. Alright, let's go. Sia is at the summit. We're kind of up here by ourselves. We kind of ignored the missions of blocking off the middle and the west, and we're just going to work our way to some of these keeps, take some outposts while we're on the way. I wish that when you took an outpost and your guys spawned, that they would maybe follow you and help out, but that's not really the case. Most outposts aren't really worth capturing, but I always just do it because they're on the way and they take no time at all, and you can get rupees and cool items, so I do it. I do it for the love of my nation and for God and Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Duh. That was stupid. Oh man, I'm going to ignore that. And what we got here, we got tentacles in our way. Where's the Japanese schoolgirl when I need her? So let's go ahead and head back to the keep, the Eastern Room. Really creative with the naming conventions here. Bye, Beamos. Bakoom. That's my explosion sound. And just take these guys out. They're going down pretty quickly. They're yelling timber. I got a bunch of these guys caught midair, and now they're being blasted around by a rainbow. It's a very trippy game if you think about what you're actually doing. You're fighting with the power of rainbows and all kinds of different things. But I got that. Should probably get to those summoners at some point. So they stop bringing out more bokoblins to attack me. Let's go ahead and just... there's one. Hey, summoner. Yeah, you're dead now. There's another one that's already almost dead. So now he's dead. There should be maybe one more summoner somewhere. And then that little sub quest will be gone. It's telling me to cut down the vine and go to the summit. I would actually love to. I don't know why I don't just climb over stuff. This character, as you can see, Sheik, can kind of float in midair, because she oftentimes, her attacks are like right there. It takes her in the air. So why not just climb over stuff? Seems pretty athletic. Has magical... I'm sure that dropping a molten hot lava rock on some vines would destroy it. Why can't I just do that? It's video game logic 101. It's just something that doesn't make any sense. So let's retake this keep. Come on. There we go. I rescued Link. I hope he appreciates everything that I does for him. And I like that little... It's good that we can always count on our friends. They're making this game a little Nickelodeon kids time cartoon. Get some messages pumped up in there for the kids. Alrighty. Defeated 1,000 enemies. I don't see proxy broadcasting. Oh, you spilled the blood of 1,000 bokoblins. Just like, hey, friends are great, and that's what they're trying to make sure we take away from this. But anyways, let's see if we can find this guy right here. These stupid things are always hard to find. They're never quite where they say they are. There it is. Alright, this will be my first one that I've actually gotten, I believe. And you get illustration pieces, and you can make cool little pictures, similar to collecting the puzzle pieces on your 3DS Street Pass. That's what I think of it as. And it also unlocks extra features for your character and upgrades, I believe, as well. So I guess it's worth collecting those, but you really, there's no point to it. You're going to beat the game with or without the gold scotulas, and most of the time they're just completely inconvenient to go get them. Maybe if you just put the game on easy mode and went out of your way and get them, and half the time they show up on the map, but you can look around in that entire area and you can kind of hear them, but they're hard to find, so you definitely need to be astute and keep your eye out. Oh, let's see, the Allied base is now apparently in trouble. What's going on down south? I see some enemies down there. Do we not have anybody helping out, I guess? seems to be what's going on. This guy, he's just holding this outpost, not doing much of anything. Playing Xbox Live, sitting on an army base. Sounds like the American military. Alrighty, alright. Got another outpost captain playing some Xbox Live. Let's kill him and continue. Alright, good job, Lana. I don't really know Lana. I'm gonna call her Lana just for good times. Hopefully that's it. Oh yeah, they're taking over. They're trying to take over my base. It's got about a third of its health left. Don't want my base to fall because that would be very frustrating. So we're gonna quickly clear this out, and after we do that, we will launch an attack on the north. As my dogs bark in the background. I wonder if I will ever again have a video that does not have a dog barking in the background, or if I will ever have a video without some kind of siren, police car, paramedic, fire truck going by. Because again, I live 3 blocks away from the fire station, so it's non-stop all day, all night, and I'm used to it now. I can sleep right through 3 fire trucks blazing their sirens in the middle of the night. I've never understood why they need to do that either, because there's nobody on the road at 3 in the morning, but yet they still put on their sirens at full blast just for funsies, I guess. Like, hey, let's wake everyone up because my job is so cool. I want everyone to know what I'm doing. I managed to install the military and firefighters here in one video. So yeah, I'm on fire right now. Let's keep this up. Let's toss some giant bombs around. And our base should be just about re-cleared here in a second. Let's kill this guy, drop a bomb on him. Boom. There we go. That was a cool little counter parry move on him. These bombs kill a lot of monsters at one time. Our base is just about empty. Lana's gonna fight off the rest of them, hopefully here in a second. See, like, I just killed all these guys. I turn around, and there's a billion more. I don't see a summoner here. What is going on? They're, like, constantly here. I feel like the summoner thing is just a ruse. They're gonna be there with or without me defeating them. So, alright, let's get some rupees through these pots, and I'm just gonna leave now. It seems that we've got control of the situation. That one keep to the west is kind of falling again, so I can go get that, or I can just try and continue. This outpost captain's already taken some damage from someone, and then I guess they just left. Maybe it was me. I don't remember. But they always drop material, so I try and kill them whenever I can. So let's just go ahead and head back. They've retaken this, but our knights are actually in there trying to do their jobs. So let's quickly take this as fast as possible and take out this. There, I'm up to 1,500 enemies. Alright, he is dead. Cool. Got this back. Got the one to the east. Got the one to the northeast. Let's go to the northwest maybe. I just need to get my way up there. I'm taking way too long to do this. I just need to get moving. Alright. From now on, everybody's on their own. If Lana needs help, she's got to figure it out on her own. She's a damn magician and a sage or whatever the hell she is. So she is more than capable of fighting off 300 bokoblins. If I can do it, she can do it, because she's got some sweet magic abilities. So, no more help from she. I need a boomerang. Oh, spoiler, need a boomerang. If I didn't already say that. But boomerangs are the only thing that can kill tentacles. So remember that for real life applications. It's something you need to know, and I will quiz you on it later this afternoon. Alright. We're going to head back to the northeast because I've already taken this one keep, so it's going to be a little bit quicker. I won't have to fight through the other keep. Hopefully I won't. I really don't want to go down there. But as you can see, we've really taken over most of this map. Outside of the northwest and the middle base where Sia is, we've kind of taken control of the situation. No one's even attacking him here. We got like 100 knights doing absolutely nothing. And blocked off. Oh, looks like I might be going over here anyways. Oh, there we go. We got some archers that don't know how to use their weapons, and they just dance instead of attacking. I don't think a single one of them pulled a bowstring on me. So, let's go ahead and capture the western room. They just shut it on me, so I have no choice but to fight it out in here. Because it's bad manners. Now, again, life lessons. Remember this. Friends make everything easier, and when you have guests, be nice to them. And that is the two things you can take from Hyrule Warriors and my Let's Play. If anything else, just take away, be nice to your friends, and always, when they come over, let them crash on your couch and offer them a beverage. And you'll be set in life. That will be better than most people do. So, everyone's better off for playing this game, and it's easily worth $60. Tell your parents. Tell your wife if they want to like hey, you don't need another game. Just tell them that this game is chock filled with like important lessons that you need to know, and they'll buy it for you. Alrighty, almost got this done. Let's just go and kill this keep boss and get this item, and we're nearing the end. Almost about a little bit more than 2/3 done with this, but we're nearing the end. And unfortunately, I've had to cut out the really cool cutscenes coming up because Nintendo is the greatest when it comes to allowing people to do Let's Plays, because it's their stuff, and we're stealing their stuff by completely playing through their games and editing it and making our own unique videos. So, no cutscenes for you guys. But I will tell you what they were about. So, and again, once everything's done, I'll probably upload a video that just has a compilation of all the cutscenes in the game, just so you guys can get an idea for the pieces that I might be missing when I'm trying to talk about it. But we have the Boomerang now, so we can now cut through these dark, foresty plant tentacles, whatever the heck they're called. Let's just go ahead and get out of this room. I'm tired of this. Here we go. Cool, it's already equipped. Hey, outpost captain. Dead. Almost dead. Now he's dead. And I'm gonna go ahead and blow through this. And we can now go on up for what would normally be a sweet cutscene. Oh, nothing for you. But you do get to see this. So in that cutscene, Sia decides like, hey, I'm gonna teleport away, but you get to face Manhandla. Now this is super cool. And we have not really seen Manhandla in forever. And we've never seen him in an environment like this. I've been wanting him to go like to a real 3D game for a long time. And it would have been really cool for him to like get an actual Zelda game. I mean, this is pretty sweet and all, but it's not a Zelda game. It's just a Dynasty game with a skin. So, Manhandla is one of my favorite bosses from the original Zelda series, despite the fact that you can beat him with the placement of one really perfectly great and excellent timed and positioned bomb. So, we're just going to go ahead and get down there because, especially with the low amount of health that I had through my base, I cannot just sit there and dilly-dally as Manhandla has launched some kind of venomous spurs or something on my base. And what we need to do with Manhandla is use the Boomerang on its heads. Don't get stuck in this because that's irritating. Every time you hit one of the heads, it gets stunned. If you stun all 4 of the heads, you are allowed the great privilege of attacking his inner core. So it looks like I got all but one of them. Come on, let's stun it. And there we go. So once you not stun all 4 of them, this will open up. I'm just going to try and do as much damage as I can really quickly. And again, you see this white meter. If you knock it out, then it's going to do a ton of damage to him, and it will kind of lead you on to the next part. But I'm not going to be able to knock it out all in one turn. I even used my green meter, magic meter, but the reaction and the animation of it dragged it out longer than he actually keeps his body exposed for. If you're really lucky, you can knock out all 4 of the heads with one well-timed Boomerang. But normally it will take you at least 2 to 4. Like, I think it did that in 2. So we're going to go ahead and defeat this part, do some badass damage, which does a lot of damage to him, causing him to flee. Manhandla's kind of a coward in a way. So what we need to do now is, well, our base is no longer under attack at this current moment, but he is going to form some Manhandla stalks. and we need to go track him down. And speaking of tracking them down, I just had to go yell at my dogs. As you heard in the background, they are sugar-coated bastards, and they like to bark at everything. Fun times. I love my dogs, really do. But they are irritating as hell at times. So anyways, that's not the right one. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total different stalks that you can search for. And it's just random which one he'll be in. So hopefully you get it right on the first try, and then you're super lucky. If you don't, then well, that just sucks. So let's go ahead. And well, he's not there. So 2 for a 5, or well, he's shooting stuff. You know, maybe our base is still under attack. Let's see this guy. He's not it. So is it really going to do this to me? It's gonna make me run all over the map. I'm literally running through an empty field. There's not a single enemy to be found except for these Manhandla stalks. I wonder if that's how you pronounce it, Manhandla. That's how it's spelled. It's a very exact pronunciation of what it says. But Link's over here. He's already attacking this one. Is this it? Wow. Seriously, it's gonna be the last one I go to. So, that's irritating. Made me run all over the map to get to the very last one, and it'd be funny if Suddy wasn't there either, but he will be. So we're gonna have some. Look at, we had like 3 Hyrulean guards just randomly spawn, and oh, a bunch of bokoblins spawned there as well, and there he is again. So let's see, is he going to mix up his fight any, or is he still the same old simply easy Manhandla? Oh, now he's got little stalks that are going to form around him. So he's mixing it up. You got to give the guy some props. He is not going to be a boring boss fight like all the other ones. So let's keep on stunning his heads. And got another couple to go. And let's see. There we go. Let's stun this. Hopefully we can just knock this out as quickly as possible. I wish that at this time every single one of the Hyrulean guards would stop what they're doing and just stab this thing with me, because this guy would be dead so quickly if they, I mean, they're literally standing still and they have high morale and everything too. So help a brother out, why don't you? Oh shoot, that's gonna hurt. Getting low in health, not paying any attention to my health meter, so he's starting to do some damage. No crap. So he is mixing it up a little bit. He's actually forming like a protective shield around his heads at times, and you can only hit him when they turn green. The rest of the time it's like ironclad and protected from your boomerang, but it's still not hard, and we just got through that really quickly. So let's go ahead, and will this kill him? I hope it will. I think so. So stay tuned for more Hyrule Warriors next week. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video.